Happy Easter. Christ is risen. Christ is risen indeed. I pray that this will be a day of joy for you as we celebrate Christ's resurrection. The passage I'll be preaching on today, I also encourage you to read. It's John 20, 1 to 18. It's John's account of that first Easter morning. In John's account, Mary Magdalene goes to the tomb while it's still dark, and she goes and sees the stone has been removed, and so she runs away and she goes to get Simon Peter and the other disciple, the one whom Jesus loved, who we believe is John. And she says to them, "They have taken the Lord out of the tomb, and we do not know where they have laid him." And so then there's a race back to the tomb, and John looks in and believes. Peter, not sure what to make of everything. And then Mary's standing there weeping in the garden where the tomb is located. And our verse for today is verse 15. Jesus said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping? Whom are you looking for?" Supposing him to be the gardener, she said to him, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have laid him, and I will take him away." And then Jesus said to her, "Mary," and called her by name. As we've been going through our Gardens of God series, I just think it's wonderful that in John's account, Mary sees the resurrected Christ and for whatever reason is not yet able to see him for who he is, and she thinks he's the gardener with a little g. And there's a sense in which Jesus is the gardener with a capital G. And he asked Mary a question: "Whom are you looking for?" And if you've journeyed through Holy Week with us, you may recall that that's a question that you may have I read that before or heard that before this week? Well, in John's account of the betrayal and arrest of Jesus, they're in the garden, in this case Gethsemane, and they come looking for Jesus. Judas with a detachment of soldiers, with police from the chief priests and the Pharisees. And Jesus asked them in chapter 18, in verse 4, "Whom are you looking for?" And they answered, "Jesus of Nazareth." And he replied, "I am he." And then they step back and they fall to the ground. In John 18:7, again he asked them, "Whom are you looking for?" They said, "Jesus of Nazareth." So we have one more contrast of gardens with this question, "Whom are you looking for?" On Thursday night, it's people coming with violent intent, looking for Jesus to harm him and even kill him. In John 20, Jesus asks Mary, "Whom are you looking for?" She is looking for someone she loved, Christ. And it's interesting that Mary comes to the tomb that first Easter morning, and the first time she runs away with fear and a question of, "They've taken away the Lord. We don't know where they've laid him." And the second time she runs from the tomb, she runs not with fear but with joy. And she runs with a message that changes the world. I have seen the Lord. Happy Easter. Go and share the good news.